They say in some parts of Africa, the dead don't always rest. In a small fishing village near Lake Kyoga, strange things happen when the moon is full. Shadows that walk, faint voices calling your name, and footsteps that echo long after everyone has gone to sleep. Some even whisper of faces they recognize, faces of the dead, rowing boats at night, hauling fish from the water as if life never left them. One night, a young fisherman saw it with his own eyes. As he checked his nets by the lakeshore, he spotted a lone figure moving slowly through the fog. When he came closer, his heart turned cold. It was his cousin, who had died and been buried months ago. The boy's eyes were pale, his skin gray, but his hands worked steadily, pulling ropes from the boat. The fisherman called his name, but his cousin didn't answer. He just turned, stared blankly, and vanished into the mist. By morning, he rushed to the graveyard. His cousin's grave had been opened, and it was empty. That was the night the whispers began. Locals say there's a secret group in that area known as the Keepers of Ashes, men who deal with dark powers, reviving the dead not to restore them, but to own them. They say these bodies are sold to wealthy men in nearby towns. Some work silently in hidden night restaurants, cleaning and serving until dawn. Others are taken to the lake used as human baits, their restless souls said to attract fish from the deep. And according to some, not all the raised bodies remain in Uganda. It's believed that some are transported across the border, hidden in trucks bound for Congo, where their fate becomes even darker. Nobody knows what happens to them there, but drivers who take that route often refuse to talk. An old herbalist, Mama Nyaru, once warned, "These people don't fear the grave. They fear poverty, and hunger can turn a man into something worse than a spirit." Years later, a journalist named Sarah came from Kampala to uncover the truth. She thought it was just folklore, until she saw it herself. Hidden by the lakeside one midnight, she filmed hooded men leading silent figures with pale faces, moving like puppets under the moonlight. When she zoomed in, she recognized one of them, a man she had interviewed years before. Panicked, she fled back to her room, clutching her camera. But by morning, Sarah and her footage were both gone. Today, the village still lives in fear. No one walks near the lake after sunset. Travelers who pass by say they see dim lights on the shore and hear quiet sounds of labor, as if someone or something is still working. And when asked about the stories, the elders only whisper, "We do not speak of the keepers, we do not bury twice." But here's the strangest part. Not far from that same lake, a new restaurant opened recently. It's famous for its cheap fish and its night workers who never speak. Some locals say the faces look oddly familiar. And if it's true that some of the dead are sent across the border, then maybe the question isn't if they're gone, but where are they working tonight?